He's got the pimpus hat on. Is she? Yeah, she's probably drugged. She had a migraine this morning. I don't mean...
He doesn't even know where she's at right now.
You can't say that in front of the celebration.
I think, is this...
It's legal contract.
Oh. Is this recording?
Ladies and gentlemen, just quickly before the bridal party does arrive, I'd just like to ask you all to turn your mobile phones into silent or placed onto flight mode. And look, once the ceremony has finished, if you could make your way over to the clubhouse and enjoy a drink, or apparently there's pokies, which I was told to tell you all about. I've got some gamblers here. No, but please just slowly make it over.
The clubhouse, like, make sure that you tell them there's pokies.
I
don't know, I've never seen it.
Look, there's pokies somewhere. Alright, do you want me to tell me?
Yeah, the clubhouse, there's like, tell them there's pokies, we need more money. If everyone plays the pokies, you get money back.
You're going to put that money.
Okay, please be standing and welcome to the bridal party.
She lost her shoe already.
You gotta get that to Sean. Come on.
Thanks, bro.
Kiss.
Oi, matey, what do you want to do? You want to stand here? You want to stay with Hallie? Yeah, you can go there.
Nothing prepared me for the privilege of being yours again. If I had only felt the warmth within your touch, if I had only seen how you smile when you blush, or how you curl your lip when you concentrate enough, I would have known that I was living for.
Thank you. Yes, please be seated. And can I ask Mark, Nick,
Anyone has
Julie,
this one?
and Tracy
Come closer.
to remain standing. Now, this beautiful couple didn't get here on their own.
No, it's not.
They have been loved and cared for by you, their families. They've depended on you for knowledge, guidance, and love. And without you, well, this day would not be possible. So I now ask, will you give your blessing for Aleasha and Ben's marriage today? Please take your seats. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Miranda Richardson, and I'm the lucky marriage celebrant who's been asked to conduct today's ceremony. I officially welcome you all and thank you for being a part of Aleasha and Ben's wedding. Now, our bride and groom have invited us all here today to share in the celebration of their marriage. We come together not to mark the start of their relationship, but to recognise the special bond that already exists. In the many years that they've been together, their love and understanding of each other has grown and matured, and now they've decided to live as husband and wife. So, friends and family, Aleasha and Ben are honoured to have you all here to watch as they begin their new lives together as husband and wife. Now, everybody present here this afternoon has a connection with our bride and groom, by birth or good fortune. Each one of you here has had a significant place in sharing, affirming and shaping their lives. But some guests here may not know the whole story behind our bride and groom. My job, obviously, is joining them in marriage is to fill in some of the blanks of their story. It's been quite the roller coaster for Aleasha and Ben. our bride and groom were high school sweethearts who have always talked about their dreams with each other, even at a young age. Ben and Aleasha decided to part ways, but that didn't stop them from being the best of friends. After 8 years of being apart, Aleasha and Ben refreshed their relationship and began what would be the first day of the rest of their lives. After buying their first home, our couple welcomed the baby boy, Nate James, into their lives. And 1 year later, Ben proposed to Aleasha in Bali, and the beautiful Hallie Mae entered this world. To say Ben and Aleasha have busy lives is an understatement, especially after the last 2 years of renovating their home, wedding planning, parenting, and trying to get a date night wherever they can. But Nate James and Hallie Mae are our bride and groom's biggest achievement. Their kids are their everything, their world. And having them here today holds a special place in the heart of Aleasha and Ben. And yes, they may be too little to truly understand what's going on today. However, everlasting memories have and will be made. But no matter how crazy life gets, our couple knows that they can always count on each other for support, love, and for friendship. Together, Ben and Aleasha dream of their future, the experiences to be had, the memories to be created, and how their home will be filled with laughter, happiness, and love. Today, Ben and Aleasha want to thank everyone who's travelled near and afar to celebrate their love story. Now, when I get to work with a couple, I love to discover what it is they appreciate about their partner. Why is it that they've chosen this person to spend the rest of their life with? What do they cherish the most? Bad habits, spooky behaviour. It's really the best part of this role as I'm able to see their partner through their eyes. And this is how our bride and groom see each other. Ben, you're up first. When Aleasha first met you, she picked you out of a crowd because of the way you made her laugh. You were and still are a clown who always brings a smile across our bride's face, especially when the little gremlin comes out after a couple of drinks after midnight. But your humour caught Aleasha's attention, but it was one thing that you said to her when you were teenagers that made her fall in love with you. You told her, "I'm going to marry you one day, and I don't care if we're old and grey, but it's going to happen. I'll marry you. We're her first love, and you will be her last, and it has always been you." Aleasha's looking forward to being your wife officially, having you as her husband officially, and to have the same last name as the entire family. Being with you makes life fun, and Aleasha loves you. Like when you take the time out of your day to spend time with her and the kids, and yet at the same time you make her crazy. It's a good thing that marriage is all about balance, and you are the fire, she's the water, the yin, the yang. You are completely balanced. Aleasha is lucky to have such a hard-working and caring man. Ben, there's no other person who she wants to do life with. You are the one. Aleasha, who is that girl over there? Were the first words out of a young Ben's mouth when he first saw you. As we all know, he knew he'd marry you from the very beginning. Ben has always loved you, and after seeing you as a mother to your children, Ben has fallen in love with you all over again. He has an admiration for everything you do. Being able to spend the rest of his life with his best friend makes Ben feel happy and excited to start this next adventure with you. You are the best thing that's ever happened to him. You have this ability to calm Ben down when he decides to lose his mind. Like when you leave your clothes on the bedroom floor. But you are the woman who walked into Ben's life and you changed it for the better, and you changed him too. Ben is so lucky to have found the perfect match in you. Aleasha, Ben promises to make your marriage the most loving and safest place on earth, as you deserve. Now, before our bride and groom exchange their vows, there are some legally binding words which I now must read. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage, in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is a union of two people to the exclusion of all others voluntarily entered into for life. I'd now like to ask Ben, do you take Aleasha to be your wife, your best friend, partner in crime to journey through life with, loving her and caring for her in all ways for all of your days?
I do.
Aleasha, do you take Ben to be your husband, best friend, partner in crime to journey through life with, to love and care for him in all ways through all of your days?
I do.
We're now at the point of the ceremony where you're going to say your vows to each other. Before you do, I ask that you remember the love that surrounds you both. There's no other vow more sacred than the vows you're about to make to one another. As marriage is a verbal contract, ladies and gentlemen, you will now hear our bride and groom exchange vows to become husband and wife. Sean, can we please have the rings?
You're going to have to untie it.
Get my Bible.
You're going to have to untie that shit.
You can get it out. They're tied in.
Oh no.
Are they really? They are.
They're tied in. One bow?
Not.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hang on.
There you go, you got it.
Oh, you got it. No, that's ours.
That's yours.
Okay. So, if you can repeat after me, and then I'll say ring, and then raise your hand, okay? So, repeating after me, looking at the bride, okay? Take a deep breath. I call upon the persons here present
I call upon the persons here present
to witness that I, Benjamin James Mooney,
to witness that I, Benjamin James Mooney,
take you, Aleasha Lauren Horn,
take you, Aleasha Lauren Horn,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
choose you.
I choose you.
I promise to honour and respect you.
I promise to honour and respect you.
To love you with all that I have.
To cherish the life we have built.
To cherish the life that we have built.
And the beautiful family we have grown together.
And the beautiful family we have grown together.
Raise your left hand.
I forgot there was a mic.
That wasn't in my script, but okay, so when you're ready, repeating after me. This ring symbolises our love and marriage.
This ring symbolises our love and marriage.
And I will always take pride
And I will always take pride
in knowing that you are my best friend.
in knowing that you are my best friend.
And will be beside me
And will be beside me
from now on as my wife
from now on as my wife.
until forever.
Until forever.
Let's go now.
My turn. Oh gosh.
You've got this. Take a deep breath before you start.
My mouth.
Okay, so looking at Ben, but repeating after me, okay? I call upon the persons here present
I call upon the persons here present
to witness that I, Aleasha Lauren Horn,
to witness that I, Aleasha Lauren Horn,
take you, Benjamin James Mulwiney,
take you, Benjamin James Mooney,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I choose you.
I choose you.
I promise to honour and respect you,
I promise to honour and respect you,
to love you with all that I have,
to love you with all that I have,
to cherish the life we have built,
to cherish the life we've built
and the beautiful family
and the beautiful family
we have grown together.
that we've grown together.
Raise your left hand. You ready? This ring symbolises our love and marriage,
This ring symbolises our love and marriage,
and I will always take pride
and I will always take pride
in knowing that you are my best friend,
in knowing that you're my best friend
and will be beside me
and will be beside me
from now on as my husband
from now on as my husband
until forever.
until forever. There we go.
Aleasha and Ben, today you've declared before all of your family and friends that you will forever live together in marriage. The wedding rings that you will wear will symbolise your love and commitment to each other. You have made vows, exchanged promises and shared part of your love with your friends and family. You will now begin your journey together as husband and wife, but there's one thing left to do. Would you like to share your first kiss as husband and wife?
Yes.
that enough?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just dealing with the formalities of today's ceremony, so please stay where you are. We won't be too long. Annie, Barbara, and John can join us at the sign table. Thank you.
Barbara and John. Where are John's there? It's my mouth for you.
No, I thought,
Is it alright though if you just shuffle in to the guy? Yeah.
You look very handsome.
Hey, Bobby. Oh, how gorgeous. Mwah. Oh, it went so well. Mwah.
I'd like to begin by just welcoming and inviting the father of the bride up to the podium, Mr. Nicholas Horn. Very smooth.
Okay, I'm going to start off again from another wedding of flicking back the clock a little bit and going, I'd like to welcome my whānau from New Zealand, my brother and sister and brother-in-law.
There we go. We just need to turn it a little sort of.
You're going to ask me to sing next time.
Okay, yeah, sing, sing. Just speak one.
God,
That's
I should have wrote this down.
fantastic.
Yeah, I should have wrote things down, but I can't read, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'd like to welcome my family from New Zealand, Campbell, my sister Lois, brother-in-law Graham, two very, very close friends, Nikki and Stu, that have come all the way from WA, Port Hedland, and everybody else here today. And, you know, this is the last one. Hands up, my daughters. Hands up, my daughters. One, two, three. Yes, 1, 2, 3. That's sweet. That's it. It's over with. You know. And anyway, I'll kick it off by telling a few little stories about Aleasha. I'm not a storyteller like Aleasha. I'll try to keep it short. Hey, Aleasha, you know, like, it sort of starts, come on, Aleasha, get it down to this, you know. She's told me a few things over the years, and by the end of it, I've gone, what actually was she talking about? I've forgotten, it's been that long, but, you know, but Aleasha's been a funny little thing. Girl, a funny... a funny little critter, because she was a critter. Like, one day there, I was up on the roof. We had an above ground pool, and Aleasha goes, sweet, I'm up the ladder. And we go, well, how are you going to get down? She goes, well, she was only about 3. Threw her off into the pool. She's back again. Yeah, sweet. Anyway, this went on for a little bit, and then Julie came out and busted us. And it was like, well, okay, we're busted. Off you go again. And you know, she didn't swim. She hated it. She got a fair of heights. We went for a treetop walk one day, and the language that was coming out of her was embarrassing because she was scared of heights. And, you know, it was like surfing. Took her down the beach one day. She was 4 years old, had her on the surfboard. It wasn't on purpose, but I hit a sandbar off Aleasha, went on the front. Head straight into the water, into the sand, legs going like this. She turned around, she looked at me like, oh, if looks could kill. Threw her hand in the air, off she went, never come back. So she wasn't going to be a professional surfer. And Aleasha wouldn't take no for an answer. It was, Aleasha, don't do that, you'll get hurt. Nah. Anyway, sure enough, it'll always end in tears. She was with her sisters one day doing an obstacle course. A over T, ended in tears. Athletics was not going to be her call. Never went back. So she's done all these things all the time. The special one was an old neighbour of mine, old Charlie, who was 80 years old, brought a mobility scooter. He was wrapped. Aleasha wanted to go on it. Standing a leash. Just, you know, get on it, turn that a little bit and off it'll go. Aleasha full hog, flat out. Charlie's 80, he couldn't run. She outbeat me. The dent in the neighbour's fence is still there. Yes, but like I'm saying, I'm condensing a little bit because we always used to say to Aleasha is, when you're telling a story, Leash, it's, you know, Aleasha's story's that big, come on, get it down to that, you know, and she hasn't changed. She's rung me a couple of times telling me things, and like I said, I've got to the end and I've gone, what did she actually ring for? And anyway, another little thing that got me worried is her and Vicky decided to go for a trip to America. And Aleasha and I used to watch some hillbilly program, I think it was Alligator Hunters or something like that, and she goes, Dad, she goes, when I go to America, I'm going to meet Cletus. I'm going to marry Cletus, I'm going to bring Cletus home. Anyway, off they went, they were having a ball. Got a phone call one day. And I thought, oh, shit. And Aleasha's there and she goes, oh, Dad, I need some money. And I went, oh, God, is that all? That's sweet. I thought you were going to say you met Cletus, you're pregnant to Cletus and you're bringing him home. But it was good. I ended up with Ben. Oh, what a relief, you know. You know, she's been, everybody knows Leash. They know what she's like. She's got a heart of gold. She's been a beautiful kid. Stressed everybody out, but, you know, that's beside the point. And when she decided to team up with Ben again, it was like, okay, that's cool, you know. Yeah. I mean, me and Ben, we've never had any issues, have we, Ben? No. Except I know he can run fast. And he's got stamina, you know, he's got lungs on him. He ran for 10 miles without bloody breaking out of sweat. I got to the end of the driveway and that was me. But yeah, he kept running, but he come back, he was like Forrest Gump. Yeah. But I honestly, Aleasha's been a joy. She's been a beautiful kid. Nobody would ever trade her. You know, you wouldn't, as a friend, would you trade Aleasha? No way. God. And I'm going to try and keep it short and you know, Ben. He is a classic. Like Tracy, Mark and John would know that Ben doesn't have a stop switch. I think the Stella girls would know that Pink's got a bit of a track that says wind them up, let them go. Where she stops, nobody knows. That's Ben. You know, insert the batteries and geez, you don't know. He's got a cunning knack of pushing things to the next level. Like these guys sitting along here know. Yeah, it's a worry. I've got 3 of them now. Ben was hell-bent on securing a place at the dinner table for Sunday roasts. Would have been a lot cheaper than that to just get on the phone, Ben, and ask. You know? A little story filtered back to me when we were in Bali for their engagement, actually, and Kerry was there too, but we'd had a few sherbets and wandered home, and anyway, a certain few of them decided they would hang out and buy some fireworks. Ben takes things to the next level. We all know Ben just pushes the limit that little bit more. And apparently they were cruising along in a taxi in Legan. Ben was trying to light firecrackers out the window, but they wouldn't light. So another guy, Slim, goes, light them in the cab. Meaning light them in the cab and throw them out. Oh, Ben goes, sweet. Lit them in the cab and dropped them in the cab. The cab's going up in smoke and they bolted. And poor old Matt was still in the cab with all the smoke and throwing rupees out to the guy to fix the car. And I didn't hang with these guys after that because Balinese, they've got a memory for faces and all that, and I'm going, geez, I'm not going to hang around with them. But anyway, I'm that proud of Aleasha. I'm that proud of Ben. They're tarred with the same brush. It's going to be very interesting. They're both stubborn, so, you know. But they brought us 2 beautiful grandkids and kicked on the maternal parenting thing of the other 2 sisters, and all of a sudden I've got 6 grandkids, you know, and I think that's probably enough. Well, I have with Ben, because I'm pretty sure that myself and my big brother Campbell can still remember how to dock a lamb. So, if you really want to save some money, mate, we can do it probably right here, right now. It'll only hurt for a little bit. You run around the paddock for a while, sit down, but it'll all be good after that. So, you know. But like I'm saying, I should have written things down. There's so much I can tell about Aleasha, but like I said, I can't read. And I haven't got my glasses anyway. But anyway, I just say welcome to all of you guys, and enjoy the night. I'm proud of Ben and Aleasha. I'm proud of them for giving me Nate and little Hallie Mae. Jeez, and that's Hallie Mae. That's a dead set ringer, isn't it, eh? Yeah, that's going to test you out, that one. Ooh, I'm glad I'm only grandparent, eh? She can go home. No, she's lovable, she's beautiful. But anyway, that's all from me. I hope it's enough. Oh, one thing too. You guys are actually almost part of the family. We've had
I know,
you at
right? So many weddings.
2 weddings, yeah.
So many drunk people.
So many drunk people. You'd recognise a lot of these
I know,
faces,
right?
wouldn't you?
Yeah, all of them on the floor.
All right. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
The Jolene thing.
Ah, yeah.
And that we've got footage of that.
He was involved in that.
He
wasn't
was.
he?
He
Yeah.
was a ringleader.
Yeah, exactly right. But anyway, guys, thank you all. You enjoy yourselves, and yeah, that's it. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Horn. Well done. Awesome. Well, that was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good first start. Who's next to follow? That's kind of, that's hard. I know, right? No notes. Very cool. All right, so the next speech we have up is the father of the groom. Please put your hands together for Mark Mooney. Gosh, you haven't got notes either.
I've got no what?
No notes.
No.
It's all in your heart.
No, I forgot them. I think I forgot them.
Beautiful.
Where do I start? That was good, Nick. Now, usually we talk about the bridal party first, but I'm actually going to pick on some people. We've got some new members in the family, and I believe they're New Zealanders. So we have to pick on them a little bit, eh? And we'll start with Nick. But we're going to go way back. When Nick was a young boy, he grew up in Rotorua, and he made himself a canoe. And he said to his mates, I'm going to canoe across to this place called Australia. So he filled the canoe up with some kiwi fruit, and off he paddled. And about halfway there, he looked at the watch and he says, hey bro, I'm running out of time. Happy hour starts soon. So he clapped the pace on and he went straight past the Endeavour down the port side and landed smack bang in the middle of Bondi Beach. And as you know, Kiwis are there at Bondi. So he goes up to the pub to have a drink, and he's talking to 1,000 other Kiwis are in there, and one Aussie. Whacks down a couple of schooners, and he says to the Aussie, hey, look at that Sheila up the end of the bar. And the Aussie said, that's Carmilla, you idiot. And he says, no, the one behind the girl, the bloke or whatever it is. And the Australian said, yeah, that Sheila's been hanging around here for a bit. And she said she's looking for a good fella. And I think her name is Julie. Now, when it comes to times like this, you worry about your speech, so you spend all week writing it down. And I had nothing written down, so I went to visit Nick and Julie. And when I walked in the house, I actually seen Nick's speech on the kitchen bench, and I thought I'd be smart, so I pinched it. And when I got home, I thought I'll rewrite it, but I actually picked up Julie's shopping list by mistake. Bread, milk, bananas, hair dye for Nick. But the last 3 items on that list caught my attention. And it was lube gel, tissues and handcuffs. So I don't know why Julie wrote that down. So while Nick was out actually buying them 3 items, there was a little note on the bottom of that list, and I bet you want to know what it was. She wrote, hurry up home, love. I'll be waiting home with the bone nibblers. Bone nibblers? What are bone nibblers? Julie? She embarrassed? Anyway, I want to tell you a little bit about my family. My family is like a big circus, and I'm the ringleader. I'm the one that cracks the whip and cracks a few tinnies occasionally, regularly, all the time. And I got a couple of clowns too. A skinny clown that loves to wreck golf carts. And a large clown. Now the large clown reckons he's a fantastic magician. He's actually pretty good. He can make beer disappear and pizzas vanish. And the skinny clown calls himself a professional tradesman. So, I wanted to put that in, but I thought I wasn't allowed. Benny, he can put his hand to anything. Anything that's put in front of him, he can do. And we're very proud of that. Thank you. Now, a little while back, Ben and Aleasha's 2 worlds collided, and there was a big bang. Sparks, fireworks, and the re-entry back to Earth was long and hard. and that's where Aleasha delivered us 2 beautiful babies. Little Hallie Mae, growing up to be a very beautiful young lady, and Nate is just growing up to be Nate. So I'd like to say, now you can build your empire together. Look, watch the kids grow up together and grow old together. Thank you.
Oh, no. No, what? There's no time for we. Oh, I feel like something just bit me. We're going to continue on without you. He doesn't care. Okay. Thank you very much, Mark. Great. Put your hands together one more time. Thank you, guys. Okay, on my list I have next, stepfather of the groom. Is that, yep, all good. Mr. John Spro. Looked at that one. No notes. Oh, you've got notes. Finally, someone prepared. Jokes.
It's not preparation, it's just memory. You actually pronounced my name pretty well, so I do cure a lot of headaches if you put an A in front of Spro. That's all good. Also, I need glasses. Hang on. Well, the first thing I'm going to start with is Aleasha, just to mention how beautiful she was today. And always, so absolutely stunning. I arrived in Ben's life about 18 years ago, and Ben, way back then, I think it was mentioned earlier during the ceremony that man was he loud. He was so loud, he used to scream so much every time he used to hang around with his wonderful mates, especially his bro mate. He was always doing things like 100 miles an hour, and when we used to take him for driving lessons, he was in the car, and you can just hear his mum saying all the time, "Ben, it's 50, Ben, 50, Ben, 50, Ben!" And I think he thought that if he drove faster, he'd get his licence quicker. And roundabouts, they just didn't exist. They were 40, 50 kilometres through those as well. A bit about Ben that we know of today is, mate, everybody knows that Ben can tear a car apart and restore it. He can rip a house down and rebuild it. And he doesn't do anything by halves, except for one thing. He only cut half his finger off, not the whole lot. Most of the jokes have been said about Ben that are absolutely true, actually, all the stories. But in regards to Ben, he's pretty proud to be in his life, and he in mine. Ben's somebody who really cares about his family, his friends, and pretty much everyone that's in his life. And the way I see it is, a friend of Ben's is a friend for life. And, so Ben, I'm finished with you. I'm going to start on Aleasha now. Where were we? When I think it was Aleasha was about 14 years of age when she first started to hang around the house, and she'd come and start doing a bit of DVD watching with Ben in the in the bedroom. But I can guarantee Mum and Dad that that not only was it not behind closed doors, but Tracy made sure that the doors was always open, and so they really couldn't get up to too much at all. We used to, Aleasha used to hang around for quite a bit, and there was weekend outings that we used to go to North Gong Beach, etc. And they were a really beautiful couple. So, they were really so young, but a beautiful couple then. And there was a break, and I put that down to Sean. The bromance was just unbelievable. The two of them basically did everything together, and Sean wanted to get his ears pierced, and so Ben pierced his ear, and it was really cute. He had a tear in his eye and all at the same time. So, jeez, where am I at? But Aleasha, I know there was a time spent that you guys weren't together, but there was one thing that actually stuck in my mind, and it just didn't go away, especially now that the wedding came up, and it just reminded me of that day. One of the first times Ben went over to your place, Nick and Julie, and he stayed for dinner. And when he got home, as usual, he asked, how was your night? What did you have for dinner? And he said, pizza. And both Trace and I looked at each other and said, Ben, you don't like pizza. You hate pizza. And he says, no, it was all right. And I look back at that moment, and I could probably say that it wasn't any of the ingredients that were on the pizza. It was more the company that he was with that made him like the pizza. And that, to this day, I think Ben still eats pizza. So based on that, guys, I know sometimes advice is good and sometimes advice is not. And coming from somebody that's had a divorce, it's probably not. But from someone that's had a beautiful relationship with Ben's mum, it probably is. So my advice to both you guys is just simply keep loving each other and just tick each other's boxes. And so I don't know if we are going to raise a glass and do a toast to these guys, but I think it's good if we can all raise a glass. I don't have one right now, but and toast a lifetime of love and happiness to Ben and Aleasha. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Thank you.
Well done. Thank you so much. Okay, so moving right along now, we have one of the groomsmen. I'd like to welcome Sean Jones, the best man, to the podium.
No notes. What are you talking about? No. I'll keep it short and sweet because I know how much you guys want to get to the dance floor. So, I'm Sean. I've known Ben since the first day of high school because he was the kid that always learnt from outside the door because he was always in trouble. Over the years, we've had like many adventures, and throughout those adventures I've seen him do some stupid shit. But I've also seen him do some of the best decisions in his life, and today is one of those. But tonight I've also seen him do some dumb shit. No explanation yet. Sorry, Mel.
Yes!
Aleasha, you look beautiful today, and I think everybody would agree. Ben, you looked good in something other than a Best Kitchen shirt. I've only ever been a best man for my brother, and this is the second time, and it's pretty much I can say it's another brother, so it's an honour and privilege. And on that note, I'd just like to say to Ben and Aleasha, may you have a long and loving future together, and as you'd say, Aleasha, let the roller coaster life continue. Cheers.
Okay, now we're going to move right along to the ladies. I reckon these ones will be heaps better. Just saying. All right, so first up we have Natasha Russell and Tennille Crowther. Good evening.
That wasn't meant to be funny. First of all, we would like to thank all of you for coming and celebrating this magical day with us. For those who had to buy a plane ticket and take off work to be here. For those who could not be here tonight, we know you are looking down and wishing Leash and Ben all the best. Ben, you're looking very dapper tonight. And Leash, as always, you're looking very stunning. For those of you that don't know us, we are Leash's sisters. I'm Nell, the middle responsible one. This is Tash, the older crazy one.
Nice to me. Yes.
Today has been a wonderful day. We have all come together to celebrate these lovebirds and to watch two families become one.
Oh. Two become one. It was supposed to be like a... Anyway, carry on. It's a paper towel. I'm just sorry. As you all know, when Leash calls and says, "Hey, just a quick call," you know to boil the kettle and get comfy. Set in for a long one.
So unlike her, we'll keep this short and sweet. Is that now me talking? No, I don't know if I can talk.
Okay. Aleasha was always accident prone. Guaranteed every time we would do outdoor activities there would be tantrum, screaming and blood. Camping. Leash dives headfirst into the river, straight into a rock.
Dad stole
stole two of our things. So now we can't... Anyway, so it was the backyard athletics, jumping hurdles and with clipper feet, blah blah blah. Riding the neighbour's mobility scooter straight into the fence instead of braking. Rubbing her eyes after touching the Casey's chili plant up the front of the yard after being told not to touch it. Yes.
And now following her footsteps is Tornado. And judging by the latest few weeks will be Miss Hallie Mae. Sorry, Ben. It's all leash. Okay, so then we got... Then came along a boy called Ben who started popping up every now and then. With a roll of her eyes, Leash would wonder why he kept on coming by. "What?" he says. "I'm here to see your mum and dad." Things weren't always smooth sailing having you around as a teenager, Ben, but we wouldn't have it any other way. You were crazy, loud, and a ball of fun.
You have found your match who keeps you on a tight leash and making sure you don't get too out of hand. Today, we have been blessed by officially adding another brother to our clan. A brother who is an incredible dad to our gorgeous nephew Nate and beautiful niece Hallie Mae. You both have done an amazing job with those two. We wish you all the love and happiness in the world, and we are so grateful to be part of today and your lives. We love you both very much.
Mic drop!
That's it. Well done. Thank you, ladies.
Apparently it's my job to do all the thank yous. And my phone's gone retarded. So on behalf of my new wife and I, the biggest thank yous go to all of you for coming. The day wouldn't be the same without you, neither would my bank account. But on a serious note, it's so good to see you all here, especially those who have travelled many miles to get here. Thank you. I would like to start off by thanking our parents. We wouldn't be here without them, obviously. Dad, Mum and John, you guys deserve a medal or a drink for putting up with me through my life. I'm starting to understand what karma is now I have kids. I couldn't have asked for better role models, and we thank you for everything you do for us and the kids. Thank you. Nick and Julie, you've done an excellent job raising such a caring, wonderful daughter, providing her with so much love and support over the years. The only thing you've missed was some lessons on how to keep clothes off the bedroom floor. But other than that, perfect. Nick always refers to me as a stray dog. Once you feed it, you can never get rid of it. Well, sorry mate, you fed me one too many times. I'm here to stay. But seriously, thank you guys for everything you do for us and our family. We appreciate it so much. To the bridesmaids, thank you all for being there for Leash and helping her whenever she needs it. You all look stunning tonight. To the boys, thanks. Thanks for an awesome Bucks weekend and getting me through today. Good job. Now on to my gorgeous new wife. You look absolutely beautiful tonight. I want everyone here to know how lucky I feel to be your husband and couldn't imagine my life with anybody else. Aleasha is beautiful, intelligent, funny, caring. The list is endless, but I can't read the rest of her writing. But seriously though, I love you so much and thank you for everything you do for me and the two little gremlins you cooked up, who I love more than anything in the world. Now that all that remains is for me to say, please enjoy the rest of your night, and drinks are on me. Oh my. Thank fuck that's over.